The Caribbean Graduate School of Theology has been around since 1986. We provide lecturers from the islands, so there's a sense of relevance in what we do as we offer graduate level education. There are more than 700 graduates on the field. They are serving in varying sectors of the society. Some are in banking, some are in law. There are many in counseling. There are many who serve as pastors. There are some who have gone and pursued further studies and they have come back, and so they are in academia. We see our graduates moving into a variety of areas. To date, we've had more than 700 of them scattered throughout the Caribbean. Some are in law, some are in banking. They're in various sectors depending on their major. A number of them actually are in counseling, and I find it particularly gratifying as I travel. I meet people in executive positions and they say to me, "Oh, I'm a graduate of the graduate school." And so we have reason to believe that we are making an impact on the lives of people and changing the society for good. In Jamaica, accreditation is critical. We are happy to report that we were one of the first schools to be accredited by the Jamaica University Council. Not only are we accredited locally, we are accredited internationally through CETA, which is the Caribbean Evangelical Theological Association. That has links with other groups so that we are recognized not only here, not only within the church, but within and among tertiary institutions throughout the Caribbean. As far as our lecturers go, some of them are graduates from this institution and they pursued terminal degrees or PhDs in other countries, and some have returned. And so they're bringing top of the line scholarship to the table, they're bringing relevance to the table, but they are on par with lecturers in first world countries, and we are proud of that. We equip them in varying fields, and then they go out, and about 700 of them are serving in Jamaica and throughout the Caribbean region. It is a delight as we see some of them pursuing further studies, and some have returned to us with terminal degrees teaching in our varying departments. So there's a real sense of satisfaction as we serve the region and equip people who feel called to serve.
Have been a teacher, educator for a number of years, and being employed full-time, I needed a part-time evening course so that I could maintain my job as well as study. I chose CGST because it was a Christian institution, and this blended in well with my Christian principles, which I wanted to maintain. I decided to study counseling psychology because I wanted to better deal with the students I was teaching.
My first introduction to CGST was I helped my mother with her assignments. My second introduction to CGST was through a minister of religion who was very dynamic. You couldn't call him boring. And I remember even politicians would say, "No man, going to church is that different experience." I actually enjoyed listening to a minister. My studies at CGST has helped me in relation to knowing how to understand scripture better, knowing how to minister the word to others. Personally, I have grown spiritually, socially. I'm happy that I chose CGST because of the Christian background to the programs. So whether it's counseling psychology or theological based, it still has a solid Christian foundation to it.
I enrolled at the CGST, the Caribbean Graduate School of Theology, in September 2012, where I did the MBA program. I chose CGST because of the flexibility of the program offering there. The lecturers were very knowledgeable. You can see that they were specially selected to present the programs. They are easy to talk to. The environment was very welcoming and accommodating there. The student interaction was very good. Whenever we have challenges, we are able to talk with the lecturers, have things adjusted so that we are able to complete our program well. As soon as I completed my program, I was promoted immediately from manager to director principal for the Northeast TVET cluster of institutions for the Heart Trust NTA.
I started the Masters in Counseling Psychology program in '98. I completed courses, basic skills in counseling. I did psychopathology. I did some Bible courses like New Testament and Old Testament. One of the things that was the deciding factor was the fact that CGST had the Christian worldview. So I came to study at CGST, and I'm not sorry, because it had set the foundation for so many things I've done. I've gone on to do my PhD in counselor education and supervision. I can honestly say that coming to CGST changed my life. There was purpose in my life, but I felt it was a time for change. And when I came to CGST, it was the avenue for that change. Yes, and I took it with my two hands. If you want a well-rounded Masters in Theology, Masters in Business Administration, Masters in Counseling Psychology, the programs have been accredited for years with UCJ.
I would encourage anyone who wants to pursue further studies to consider CGST as a viable option, not just because of their solid theological or Christian underpinnings, but because the courses are of value and they can actually benefit your life as an individual and help you in ministry and in whatever facet of life that you choose to pursue.
We have a track record of sending out graduates who are well-rounded, who find their place in society, who make a difference in their sphere of influence. And I would say this is the place for you.
I will encourage you or anyone who wants to do further studies or higher level studies to choose CGST. You will never regret it, and it will be well worth it.